right. Okay, so had to get this one sealed off for winter. Summer, I don't care if the vents are open. So the plastic that was on there, I had plastic first and then the duct tape. And it always ends up being an issue. So I said, you know what, I'm just strictly going to go with duct tape. And so that's what I did, obviously, here this time. And so that, because the heat rises and we want the battery room to be warm in the wintertime, not cold. And lose a lot of heat in the loft. And I do have to still come around the front and just hit the outside edges of this one. And I'll be doing that as soon as I finish this video. But I got my setup ready to go over here for the chicken run, because that is my next project. I needed to get this done first because I knew that you know, I was going to be getting that squared away. And so I wanted to, like, I'm trying to be methodical with things at this point, and we're getting colder at night, so getting this sealed up was the first priority. So now that that's sealed, and again, I'll touch up the front, and then I will be coming over to the chicken run and getting started on that today. I have my game plan in place now. I know what I want to do. So Caesar and Genghis are locked up in here. Kali is locked up in the wolf's lair, and Zeus pushed out. Now it's weird, Hella won't take off unless she has an accomplice. So Zeus had pushed his way out when I was getting Genghis out, and so I'm like, you son of a gun, and that's not the words I used, but you get the gist. So I'm going to start, what I'm going to do first over here, I'm going to run all the way around with 2x4s. I'm going to scab on a couple pieces onto here, put another brace on top, and then I'll be coming across the top with 2x4s, and then I start running chicken wire. I'll do the whole front part of this first, and up to here, okay? And then once I get to that point and I have all this covered and locked in, I will be breaking this down. And there's one tarp on the back side that is still good. I'll show you that. I'm going to be able to salvage that tarp right there. But everything else is going to come off. The old tarps are going to be burnt. I'm going to get the blocks out of here, and I'm going to get things squared away and organized in here. But once I get that whole front part done, when I break this down, I have to continue and finish in the same day to keep the chickens safe. So they're not coming through and flying over this, because they would fly over this fence right now in a heartbeat. So yeah, so that's the game plan. Farting around time is over, and so it's time to get to work. But that's where I'm at today, folks. And I'll show you some more video as I move along with this, and we'll go from there. But gonna make progress, gonna get something done, get things squared away, and then we're gonna go from there. Like I said, I got to take care of the bees as well, so that's just a matter of suiting up. And if I get tired of doing the other, I'll suit up and I'll go down there, and we'll get that squared away down there. So gonna make progress for sure. All right, I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.